Hey, what is going on, everybody? And if you're here on this channel, it's probably your first video by me, your boy Mobstar Lug. So I'm just gonna give you some basics on what we do on this channel. So this story time is experimental and one of my first ones. You guys can tell me if you liked it or not. And then mostly I do COD content, but I'm trying to change it up. If you're looking for my main channel, that is Chris Starfire. That's kind of like a PG channel, you know. All I really do is play Ark, and it does have 1K views. I'm trying to get to 2K by the end of maybe this month. That's pretty crazy, but it's possible. But anyway, let's get into the time my school thought I was planning a shooting. So this was like 2016. I was in 8th grade, I remember, which was like 2020's less evil twin. And like everyday news, there was a shooting here, shooting there. Remember, the news was pretty crazy. Suicide rates for kids our age were super up, and it was a pretty crazy year. Now, if y'all knew me in 8th grade, I was a little bit of a meme lord, you know what I mean? That leafy style of comedy, you saw the memes on Instagram, you saw them everywhere. I idolized the old Dave Chappelle, not the new one. The old guy who didn't care about what people thought and really just spoke his mind. It was pretty crazy. If you watch some of his old videos, that people thought what he said back then was insensitive, because times really haven't changed since then. So truthfully, I just didn't care. My topics would go from like sensitivity to suicide. I was a little depressed myself, so it was that kind of explains it. But once in a while, I'll go a little overboard, and I'll just get a couple looks from people. Yeah. So the suicide joke stopped after one of my basketball partners killed themselves, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. So I had to stop that. So, you know, depressed making insensitive jokes. Authority in my school was always on your boy. Like, nigga, I was suspect number one. You feel me? I would never do crap like that, but like they didn't know. So like a weekend, we get this new girl, and I'm like, okay. And she's not really interesting. She's just like a D-boy. You know what I mean by D-boy? She's just like a regular person, nothing really new, interesting about her. But then she reports one of our boys to his youth pastor for like making a shooting joke, and they were friends. So it was pretty weird. So I think she thought the dude was serious if she was gonna report her own friend for stuff like that. So I mean, the school was pretty pissed, bro. Hearing from a church that one of your students might be planning to shoot up the school is a pretty serious thing. So yeah, our school did not take that lightly. So I mean, they spoke to him, he explained himself, and they're like, okay, bro, no harm done. They called his parents in and they let him go. So I mean, they laugh about it now, but it's kind of whatever. So back to suspect number one, your boy. So like a week in, the one in Florida went down, and I was like, damn, again? That's crazy. That one really hit me because those were kids like us, bro. And so this is where it starts. So me and my friend, I'm gonna give him a name because I can't use his real name. I'm gonna say Spaghetti. So me and my friend Spaghetti, we're chilling and we get to talking, and I was like, I could never be a suspect for stuff like that because ain't no black school shooters, and there are only 4 black students in our school, and I'm like, all 4 targeting all 4 of them, you feel me? And that's on the suburbs, bro. And he's like, yeah, niggas shot up schools before. He didn't say nigga, but in my head, that's what he said. So we get into an entire argument, and it ends up being like, hey, yeah, there was one black kid, and then there was some Indian kids, but I was like on different stuff. So after some time, I post a picture on Instagram, which was with me holding a root beer, but you couldn't tell it was root beer. And then the caption was like, I never knew there's been a black school shooter before. So I ain't no investigator, but I noticed the new girl, unfollowed me. I don't know why. I'm not saying she's 6'9", but if someone did snitch, it's definitely her. So it's like 12 a.m. and I hear a knock on my door, and we're like, who the fuck is at our house at 12 a.m., bro? Like, go back to your family. Your wife probably misses you. Go take a shower, do whatever you want, bro. But why are you at our door at 12 a.m.? So that was pretty crazy, man. We probably about to get robbed. We don't even know. And this nigga from school security was standing there pissed as hell. He looked mad as fuck. So keep in mind, this nigga is 6'3", ex-Marine. I mean, bro is scary. I mean, I don't want to see that nigga at 12 a.m. I indicate what I even did, but I started denying shit I ain't even know about and stuff that ain't even happened yet. I was like fortune telling and shit, bro. So your boy was not getting assaulted, because if we fought, I was gonna lose or going to jail. You feel me? So this dude slowly pulls out a piece of paper, like full printer paper, like it was a picture of me, and I'm like, bro really caught me in 4K. So we get to explaining, and I have to explain to him. I meant like I didn't think that black kids could show up schools, which stuff like that. Explain, had to show him the bottle, and explain to him that it was root beer, and it's like, okay, bro, I got you. That's cool. So, and we cool. He leaves. I close the door. I have a heart attack, and my boy Spaghetti is dying on the floor while watching me have a heart attack. So I go to school the next day, and I'm like, I notice all the teachers and authority figures in our school, they're like staring me down. Like, I mean, these niggas are glaring me. I'm like, if y'all thought I was gonna do that, shouldn't y'all be nice to me? Nah, boy, I play too much. But anyway, and I'm telling my homeboys about it, and they're like, "Lol, bro, that's super funny." And my boy who got reported on, he finds it super extra funny too. So anyway, I deleted the picture, and that was that, and that ended that saga. So it was still weird being in the school, because they always kind of had it at the back of their mind that I was suspect number one. That's what we're just gonna call it now, suspect number one. I'm not gonna say what I was suspected for. But yeah, I remember one day we had a walkout where we actually spoke about the one that happened in Florida, and we went list by list and mentioned each name of the people who died. And honestly, hearing their stories, I was pretty sad. You know, everybody started crying. I remember hearing the one about the kid who tried to hold his door open for the classmates, and while he was trying to help them, he was getting shot through the door. So yeah, honestly, a terrible situation. I really hope nobody in the future or now has to live through such a thing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that story. It's